Hey yo, this is Ahmed Adel from Mograph Studio. In this tutorial, we're gonna make a domino animation using Cinema 4D. Now let's open the Cinema. Okay, for the domino, let's make the basic shape by adding cube. Let's decrease it and adjust its size. Okay, that's good. Let's add some fillet and decrease its segments, radius, not segments. Okay, let's make it maybe. Okay, that's good. Now let's convert it to editable. Go to edges and make ring selection. Now let's go to connect point plus edges. Let's make a loop select. You can find it UL or under select loop selection. Now let's make a bevel by using MS or right click bevel. Let's make a little. Okay, that's good. Go to polygon, UL for loop selection, and let's make an extrusion. Extrude it inward just like this one. Okay, now we have our domino. Let's make the pass, and we'll make it by using a helix. Let's make it in the XZ. Okay, for the height it will be 0, and for the end angle, radius. Let's make it something like maybe like this one. Okay, that sounds good. Now let's add under the Mograph tab. Let's add a cloner object and make the cube child of the cloner. Okay. Now here under the mode, go to object and drop the helix here under the object tab. As you'll see, we don't need it count, we need it for even. And let's increase this count, maybe I'll let it 60. As you see, it's making a, a railway or something like that. So we'll go to the cube. Here is the axis. Let's rotate its axis, maybe something around that. Okay, that's good, but also we need to get a space in here. So let's scale it also down a little bit. That's good. Excuse me. Now let's add a floor. Okay, and I'm not using a floor. I'll use a plane. Let's add a plane. Adjust it at the bottom of your domino, just like that. Okay, now let's scale it up maybe here and make it 1,000 by 1,000. Or maybe more. 1,500. And the same here. Okay. Now, let's add a sphere to make the collision. Now scale it down, maybe like that. Okay. Now for the sphere in the plane in the cloner object, go to right click, simulation tag, rigid body. Okay. Let's go to the plane and let's turn off the dynamics. And here for the cloner object, okay, dynamic on immediately. Sorry. Let's change the individual elements from off to all. Now let's see what happens. See, just the sphere have dropped. There's no collision with with the domino or the cube. Let's adjust this one. Go to the sphere and let's move it up, up. Custom velocity, custom initial velocity. Let's check this one. And in the z-axis, it will be about maybe 200. Okay, that's not what I want. Negative 200. Okay, but let's make it about 500. And let's change the position of the sphere. It will be just right here. And let's make it above cubes. Now let's see. Okay. But let's make it about 300 frames. Let's see what we have done. That's good. I like this one. Okay, let's go now for the cube. Maybe you'll add some texture for this cube. So let's just turn off right now the cloner object to add our textures. Go to rectangle selection, uncheck the only select visible elements. Now, let's make a selection in this path, this polygons and this polygons. Now go to select, set selection. Also we'll select this one, go to select, invert, and another one, set selection. That's good. So for the front of our domino, it will be a black one. So let's make a black texture. Go to under the color, let's make it black. Let's open the reflection, add a little bit of reflection, maybe 5%. Now go to texture, add a Fresnel, and let's make it about 20%. That's good. Now let's right click and apply. Okay. And for the side of the cube, let's make a red one. Go to red. Sorry, I made it in reflection. Under the color, let's make it red. And reflection, the same here. Add maybe 5. Texture for now. And the same. Okay. And apply. Excuse me. That's good. Let's add the cloner again. That's the shape. Okay, and for the sphere you can do whatever, or maybe I'll do something. Go to shader, add a marble, and just put it on the sphere. Spherical, that's good. Let's make another one for the floor. I need it to be something maybe around here. Let's add some fun. Go to diffusion, texture, surfaces, and let's add a bricks and drop it on the floor. Okay. Right click, fit to object. Let's see the projection at the first. I don't want it like that. Maybe I'll make it a cubic. Fit to object. Go to texture here. Its name, use texture with axis moved. Let's rotate it 90 degrees. Like that. Okay. Go to the texture for the tiles menu. Let's make it about 2, and for the V, the same. maybe 3. No, that's good. We will rotate it just a little bit to fit in here. That's good. Okay. And let's add some reflections. That's good. Okay. Now we had our floor and the domino. I think everything is good. And let's add some lights for the render, and I'll add a sky. Go to content browser if you have a visualize, materials, hidri. Let's drop this one. Put your hidri material under the sky. Okay. I don't need much light, so let's go to luminance. The brightness will be about 70. And let's try here to render it. Okay. Let's adjust here our output. I'll make it HDTV 29. That's good. Let's add a camera. Okay. Just good. Let's go to protection tab. Tag, sorry. Okay, that's good. Now let's add some lights. I'll drop us 3 lights. 2 for the sides and 1 in the front. Go to the right side, and this one, let's make it up here. For the other one, I'll just make it here. Just here, and this one will be here. This too will be about 50%. The other ones will be not only, it will be an area light with shadow map soft. Now let's see here. Okay, that sounds so good. By the way, the camera will not, this area will not be visible. All this in here. Let's see what the camera sees. This area will only be rendered. So let's scale our cube, our plane here. That's so good. Under the render, let's apply an ambient occlusion and GI, or global illumination. Let's make it a QMC to give a better quality. And here under the diffuse depth, let's make it 2. And let's leave this ambient occlusion right now. Now let's try this render out. Sounds so good. Okay, now for save AVI or QuickTime anti-aliasing, let's make it fast. I think that's good, and I think that's all. And here, I'm sorry, for the frame range, it will be current frame. Now let's make it to all frames, to render all out of your frames, not the only current frame or one frame. And let's see it right now. will take much time for you. So you have activated. It will take much time because you have activated the anti-aliasing best mod geometry. Geometry will take less time, lower quality, and best will be much time, but it will be take a high quality, or it will be in high quality. Now let's see this render. And that's the quality you will get. I'll show you the movie. So I've made this render. This one. That's the end of your this tutorial. This is a movie. And thank you for watching. If you enjoy it, please subscribe at YouTube. Ahmed Adel. And for these days.